Welcome to BibleSharp. 20 questions, 20 seconds each. Today's topic, David. How sharp is your scripture knowledge? Let's find out. Question 1. What was the name of Bathsheba's husband whom David had killed? A. Joab. B. Uriah. C. Ahithophel. D. Benaiah. The correct answer is B. Uriah. David arranged for Uriah the Hittite to be killed in battle after committing adultery with Bathsheba. 2 Samuel 11:17. Question 2. What was the name of David's stronghold in the wilderness? A. En-Gedi. B. Masada. C. Adullam. D. Ziph. The correct answer is A. En-Gedi. David stayed in the strongholds of En-Gedi while fleeing from Saul. 1 Samuel 23:29. Question 3. Which prophet confronted David about his sin with Bathsheba? A. Gad. B. Nathan. C. Samuel. D. Ahijah. The correct answer is B. Nathan. Nathan confronted David by telling the parable of the ewe lamb and exposing his sin. 2 Samuel 12:1-7. Question 4. How many punishment options did God give David through Gad after the census? A. 2. B. 3. C. 4. D. 5. The correct answer is B. 3. God gave David 3 choices of judgment after the census through the prophet Gad. 2 Samuel 24:12-13. Question 5. Who struck down Uzzah when he touched the ark? A. An angel. B. David. C. God. D. A priest. The correct answer is C. God. God struck Uzzah for touching the ark, showing the holiness of the Lord and the seriousness of disobeying his commands. 2 Samuel 6:7. Question 6. Which king was soothed when David played music for him? A. Saul. B. Ishbosheth. C. Achish. D. Absalom. The correct answer is A. Saul. David played for Saul when the spirit tormenting him came upon him, and Saul was relieved. 1 Samuel 16:23. Question 7. Which priest gave David the showbread at Nob? A. Abiathar. B. Ahimelech. C. Zadok. D. Eli. The correct answer is B. Ahimelech. Ahimelech gave David the holy bread when David fled from Saul. 1 Samuel 21:1-6. Question 8. Which son of David led a rebellion against him? A. Amnon. B. Absalom. C. Adonijah. D. Solomon. The correct answer is B. Absalom. Absalom rebelled against David and tried to seize the kingdom. 2 Samuel 15:18. Question 9. Which son of Jesse was anointed by Samuel to be king over Israel? A. David. B. Eliab. C. Abinadab. D. Shammah. The correct answer is A. David. Samuel anointed David, the youngest son of Jesse, after the Lord rejected his older brothers. 1 Samuel 16:13. Question 10. Where did David buy a threshing floor to build an altar? A. Mount Moriah. B. Araunah's place. C. Mount Zion. D. Gibeon. The correct answer is B. Araunah's place. David bought the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite and built an altar there to stop the plague. 2 Samuel 24:18-25. Question 11. What did David cut from Saul's robe in the cave? A. A sleeve. B. The hem. C. A corner. D. The belt. The correct answer is C. A corner. David cut off a corner of Saul's robe to show that he had spared Saul's life. 1 Samuel 24:4. Question 12. How long did David reign as king in total? A. 33 years. B. 40 years. C. 37 years. D. 30 years. The correct answer is B. 40 years. David reigned for 40 years in total, 7 years and 6 months in Hebron and 33 years in Jerusalem. 2 Samuel 5:4-5. Question 13. Who urged David to flee Jerusalem during Absalom's rebellion? A. Nathan. B. Joab. C. Hushai. D. His servants. The correct answer is D. His servants. David's servants urged him to flee quickly so Absalom would not overtake them in Jerusalem. 2 Samuel 15:14. Question 14. What did David refuse to drink that his mighty men brought him? A. Wine from Hebron. B. Water from Bethlehem. C. Milk from his flock. D. Oil from the sanctuary. The correct answer is B. Water from Bethlehem. David refused to drink the water from Bethlehem and poured it out to the Lord because his men had risked their lives to get it. 2 Samuel 23:15-17. Question 15. How many stones did David take from the brook before facing Goliath? A. 3. B. 7. C. 5. D. 10. The correct answer is C. 5. David took 5 smooth stones from the brook before facing Goliath. 1 Samuel 17:40. Question 16. From which tribe did David descend? A. Benjamin. B. Judah. C. Ephraim. D. Levi. The correct answer is B. Judah. David came from the tribe of Judah. Question 17. Which wealthy Carmelite refused David's request for provisions? A. Nabal. B. Abigail. C. Shimei. D. Mephibosheth. The correct answer is A. Nabal. Nabal refused David's request for provisions, and Abigail intervened to prevent David from taking vengeance. 1 Samuel 25:10-11. Question 18. Who was David's closest friend among Saul's children? A. Michal. B. Merab. C. Jonathan. D. Ishbosheth. The correct answer is C. Jonathan. Jonathan loved David as his own soul and made a covenant of friendship with him. 1 Samuel 18:3. Question 19. Which Philistine king did David seek refuge with while fleeing from Saul? A. Achish. B. Abimelech. C. Goliath. D. Dagon. The correct answer is A. Achish. David sought refuge with Achish, king of Gath, while fleeing from Saul. 1 Samuel 21:10 to 15:27-117. Question 20. Which of David's mighty men killed 300 men in one battle? A. Jashobeam. B. Eleazar. C. Shammah. D. Abishai. The correct answer is A. Jashobeam. Jashobeam raised his spear against 300 men and killed them in one battle. 1 Chronicles 11:11. How did you do? Drop your score below. If you got 20 out of 20, you are BibleSharp. Subscribe. Stay sharp, stay in the Word.